Howdy everyone, this is Bikini Bro, coming at you not live, but in a recording. This is actually my second time recording this, because the first time I recorded, audio issues happened. So yeah, I'm a little angry at myself mostly. So the original recording was lost of the stream we did, and that's all my fault. So I can't be angry at anyone except for myself. Like, to be fully honest. I mean, I'm trying to use my avatar to express as much as I can. At how angry I am at myself. But right now, we have game audio, which we did not have well on the last recording. We have my audio. And we've got enough space to actually record, which is how the first stream was lost, because I didn't have enough space on my hard drive to record this. So yeah. So we've already played a little bit ahead, but I have a previous save that we're going to load up, and for the most part, I'm gonna just walk you guys through Altissia and look at a few things, particularly what we looked at in the first stream. There's gonna be a lot of dialogue while we are on the boat, and then there's some word choices here that we get to see. This is once again my third time going over this content, so if I seem a little bit distracted, that's why. But yeah, I got water, I got disk space. Let's go ahead and do this. Little hammerhead pinwheel in the background, windmill in the background. All right. Hey, here we go. So a little bit of news. I completed Gladio's DLC. Partially. I still haven't beat Core. I've gotten very close to beating him, but I did beat the Spore trial, which gives me the rugged attire. So Gladio is now shirtless, and we can see his tattoo and all of his weight. According to the lore, this tattoo is his family all get to represent themselves as people. I don't quite know when that sort of practice began, but supposedly Claris has the same tattoo. You can see the feathers there. And so let me get a look at his hat. Got a nice little eagle there. He's being shot. Right. So in order to begin to get to Altissia, we actually don't need to talk to Sid. We need to talk to the elevator button, which I have no idea how you're supposed to access the elevator if the button is on the outside, because I guess there's a panel on the inside. Seems a little iffy to me. The game's gonna warn us that it's gonna be a while. It's Umbra! Who's a good boy. We get to send another note to Luna. Waiting for you in Altissia. I'm gonna tell her we're getting ready to set sail. Now we're in the elevator. I'm gonna go ahead and go first. Riveted floor ceilings. We can actually go to the top of the Ignis and prompt us to kind of glitch out on this elevator, and so does not necessarily like bouncing down. But we can use this elevator now to...
Look, Prince Noctis, even the marshal came to say goodbye.
Let's help it. If we come back here, either using the Umbra ability, or if we can sail back here on the boat, which we will do in the next video. There's some items around here. First of all, here there is a Heliodor bracelet. Talcott and Iris are here to greet us. Let's listen to their dialogue.
I heard the Regalia's going on the boat with you. You didn't forget to pack anything, did you? Have a safe trip, Prince Noctis. Don't you worry. I'm gonna be strong and keep everybody safe while you're gone. Have a safe trip, Prince Noctis.
He is adorable. And here are Iris's dialogue.
I guess it's goodbye for now. The Regalia is already waiting below deck. Hopefully, she'll serve you as well across the ocean as she did here. Just don't break her, or Sid'll have your head. I guess it's goodbye for now.
Yeah. So understandably sounding really sad, because we are about to go out of country, and Gladio here, her older brother, is really kind of the only family she has left. It's like blood family. Talcott is kind of like, so Talcott's family are servants for Iris's family. So they could be little brother and sister, but there's a divide. Also, she's like almost a fully grown girl. Meanwhile, Talcott's like a kid. There's not really anyone her age to like relate to right now. We have a cosmogony book. Over rotted soil, under blighted sky, a dread plague the wicked has wrought. In the light of the gods, sword sworn at his side, against the dark the battle is fought. From the heavens high to the blessed below, shines the beam of peace long besought. Long live thy line, the stone divine, for the night when all comes to naught. So this is basically the prophecy talking about Noctis's destiny. His destiny is to fight the wicked adagium spirit, which brings a forever night, and the star scourge plague, which is Arden. Interesting bit is in the bottom right here, 15 to Nadir. Kind of implies that the cosmogony has chapters just like the Bible. If we go in here to our archives and data log the cosmogony, none of the others have that sort of notation, but it's in the title of this one. So I don't know if that carries over to other languages or not. We're going to ignore core and walk back here, because there is an item. Not here, but over here, I think. Yeah, over here. A high potion. Very, very much worth coming onto here. So this is sort of the port underneath the lighthouse. It's got beams and stuff to kind of support the rocks, but honestly, I would not be surprised to see this place fill up during high tide. But all of these tent and boxes are down here for storage, so I assume this is probably a safe harbor, which is why they use it as they do. Apparently the regalia is sitting in the boat. The boat is actually massive. Can we see Sid? Sid will be driving the boat to us. So, yeah. Here's Core.
Something I gotta get off my chest.
What's that?
I'm sorry. Sorry I wasn't there for your father. I swore an oath to protect the king, but I wasn't strong enough to uphold it.
Ain't nothing nobody could have done to stop what happened.
Yeah. I realize that.
But you need to realize just what you mean to the boys by your side.
I do.
Even if they can't solve your problems, you can't hide what's going on from them. It hurts like hell. Remember, those ain't your bodyguards. They're your brothers. Trust in them, always.
Yeah, so that's an interesting conversation to have, is because Core didn't really choose to be here. Regis sent him away. He sent Core with Iris, Talcott, and Jared to evacuate citizens that were important to Regis and Claris and the nobility, essentially. He chose Core for that task. But Core is racked with guilt because he... Oh, God. I did not mean to do that. I accidentally hit a button. Yeah, so Core kind of is racked with guilt by the fact that he wasn't there.
You can never have too many tools. Here, learn to wield not only weapons, but magic as well.
Yeah. He gives us a magic flask here.
Just remember, it's a destructive force that doesn't discriminate. I suggest putting someone in charge of it.
Yes, let's give Prompto nukes that could just destroy everything.
Just remember, it's a destructive force that doesn't discriminate. I suggest putting someone in charge of it.
Yeah. So between Core's Gladio's DLC and Core's dialogue here, we can see that he feels really guilty about what happened. And Sid's on a whole other level, because Sid had a falling out with Regis, as he's going to talk with here on the boat. He had a falling out with Regis, and they just didn't really see each other for the last 30 or so years because of that falling out. But yeah. So this is the last we'll see of this for a bit. We're gonna get on this boat and get going. There's gonna be a lot of dialogue on the boat, and I'm just gonna let it play out.
Waiting for an invitation? Get your asses on board.
Yeah, see, now he's sitting up there.
Hey, Your Majesty!
What's up?
Please, come back soon! We need our king!
Yeah. Count on it.
We got some pictures here. Talcott, us sending a message to Luna. Us in the elevator. Prompto. That's actually a fun shot. I'm gonna send that to the Prompto fans on the Reddit server. This is the picture of sort of the old team. This is Regis on the left, whenever he was about Noctis's age. And then there's Core in the middle. He would have been 15 in this picture. And then Ragus probably would have been 20. And then that's Sid there, middle right. And then Westcam is on the right hand side. We're about to meet Westcam. He's a friend of Ragus who lives in Altissia. This is the picture you get whenever you leave the boat. It's got everyone in it, including Monica and Dustin, who are, of course, Crown's guard and um, servants. All of us talking. Here, Prompto's disappeared from the shot. And then Prompto gets a picture of us on the dock as we leave. Yep. So this is going to be a long boat ride. This is actually one of the best global pictures you get right here. Is because it's got the entire Lucis continent and like a good chunk of the Grayla continent, Niflheim continent, and then you have Altissia on the right hand side. A lot of people theorize that the islands. Oh, I forgot this cutscene is here.
The wedding day arrives, but alas, without the bride. Of course, we've come for the Hydrian, and you've gone to such lengths to prepare.
Merely my duty.
Ah, but for an outsider to lead the Imperial army must be a battle in and of itself. You've spoken to Lady Lunafreya?
No.
That obstinate secretary, standing in the way, while you rush off to slay the Hydrian for your poor sister's sake. I know the price of the Covenant.
Yeah, so Arden playing his little games with Ravis.
You know, I've always wanted to go sailing like this.
Not many opportunities living in Insomnia.
Out here, it's just us and the horizon. It's amazing. It's life-changing.
We've quite a ways to go until we reach Altissia, so keep gushing to your heart's content.
When we step off the boat, we'll be in a foreign country.
The anticipation alone is a foreign sensation.
Then to think this is where we were headed to begin with.
We've been through a lot.
And there's still more to come.
So next on the docket is Leviathan.
What sort of deity are we dealing with?
A serpent sent to embody the roar and rage of the sea.
We'll have to see for ourselves.
Can't let Lady Lunafreya do all the heavy lifting. You must be so psyched to see her.
Luna?
Yeah.
Well, we need to make sure she's all right before anything else.
Indeed. Her well-being is top priority.
Don't like this going down on Imperial turf.
You think Lady Lunafreya's in danger there?
The Empire did invade Lucis for the ring. I have no faith their ruthless ambitions will stop short of harming the Oracle.
Without the ring, the crystal's no more than a rock.
I suppose. Does anyone know how Lady Lunafreya came to have the ring?
That's in the movie.
It's likely His Majesty entrusted it to her safekeeping back at the Crown City.
So she's held onto it this whole time, all the way to Altissia.
The ring is important, and so is Leviathan. But Luna comes first.
You know, I was thinking back to our encounter with Ravis. Do you recall an apparatus in place of his arm?
Yeah, I remember.
Seems he lost his old one in the invasion.
In the
But its
movie.
place, he seems to have acquired new power.
Power?
That would help explain how a son of Tenebrae suddenly came to command Niflheim's army.
Now that you mention it, his strength did seem sort of supernatural. I just chalked it up to the Oracle lineage.
His ancestry may be part of it, but that alone wouldn't account for his freakish strength.
I wonder what could have happened to him.
There's a
in the
disturbing
movie.
rumor about Lord Ravis has taken to brandishing His Majesty's sword.
My dad's.
Then what's the big idea behind that?
That his power's the same as the power of kings?
I cannot say for sure, but I have my doubts. Ravus wears the sword, yet doesn't wield it.
For all his newfound powers, he's still the Chancellor's lapdog, holding on to the enemy king's sword like some badge of honor.
It might help if we knew what he was after.
Who can say?
What are the odds the Empire will crash the pool party with Leviathan?
Consider it a guarantee. They felled a god to prevent Noct from receiving his blessing, and they'll do so again.
But we beat him to the big guy, thanks to our friendly guide.
Never know which way that one's gonna move next.
The Chancellor has an agenda all his own.
Sometimes it helps, like when he called off his army and let us escape.
But he was still a creep about it.
Well, it feels like he's only helping us because he wants something. I just don't know what.
Reckon we'll see him again?
Certainly hope not.
Not your type?
No love lost for phonies.
As Gladio said, his actions are motivated not by altruism, but by self-interest. And when he does come to our aid, I see only condescension in his eyes.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Ever think you think too much?
Sometimes, but it's always preferable to the alternative.
So, soon you'll have your old man's ring back.
Yeah, when we arrive in Altissia.
Good thing. To him, it was his heritage.
Is that what my dad said?
Carrying a royal line ain't a task to be taken lightly. For a small thing, that ring can sure weigh heavy. After he became king, I only ever saw his face in the paper.
Wait, weren't you at the coronation?
No, I was long gone from the city.
Must have been invited at least.
Had a falling out of sorts with your old man. Right at the end of the trip.
You did?
I was given to understand you stayed in touch.
We buried the hatchet years later, but never talked face to face again. Should have paid a visit while I had the chance. Well, no use dwelling on it now. Got the regalia in the hold, but y'all gonna stay in Altissia for a good while, right?
Yes, we believe so.
In that case, I'll tune her up for y'all. Not that I'll have much to do, though. Well, with Cindy looking after the old girl.
If you say she's good, she must be great.
She was never afraid of hard work. Heaven knows she had a hard childhood.
Hard childhood?
He means her parents.
Lost them both when she was little. Was big enough to understand, though. And to hurt. But you wouldn't guess that, seeing her now.
Not at all. She's always so cheerful.
Well, that ought to tell you how far she's come.
Well, you must have seen your fair share of Altissia by now.
Yeah, only done been the once. Stayed a good while, though.
What's it like?
Big old city.
Big. Okay.
Well, it ain't the crown city.
Different. Got it.
You'll see for yourself. Foreign lands seldom lend themselves to trite explanations.
Change of scenery ought to do you good.
Well, I'm all talked out. Can't be far to Altissia now, right?
We'll be there in no time. Nice having the wind at our backs.
Lodgings are our first order of business.
All work and no play?
Make Cygnus a dull boy.
Someone has to babysit you, too.
You're welcome to sleep in the wild.
Ain't no hotel, but I know a fella has a place.
Hey now.
Wescombe ran with Reggie and me way back when.
Oh, was he the other one in that photo with the garage?
Yep, runs himself a diner or a cafe or something. Go and see for yourselves.
Sure.
Does the place have a name?
McGee or Magoo or Mago, that's the one.
Nice.
You can count on Old Wes, but he'll chew your ears off.
The government issued a statement promising that the reasons behind awakening the Hydrian would be clarified in the ceremonial address.
Got a signal.
Delivering the address will be Lady Lunafreya, who was previously reported dead. This will mark her first public appearance since the violence that befell the signing ceremony.
Lady Lunafreya's gonna give a speech?
Sounds like it.
Lord knows. This world could use some wisdom.
Won't be much longer now, Noct.
Yeah.
This is the city gate. It is amazing.
Does this vessel have an entry permit?
Entry permit?
Relax. I got one. Here.
That's as old as they get. Seems in order. You may pass.
Prepared in advance?
Could say that. 30-odd years ago.
That's what the guy meant by old.
Lucky us, huh?
That could have ended badly.
Phew! Finally back on land.
Barely. They call it the Walls of Water, but it ain't just the walls. It's the whole damn city.
Which is why we can't traverse the town by conventional means. We'll need to rely on gondolas instead.
Yay! More boats.
Hey, Noctis, catch.
Oh,
Key to the boat. What, don't you want to go sailing again?
Are you sure?
Why not? Old girl ought to be sturdy enough. Not even an awful driver like Reggie could sink her. A king can't rule with wisdom alone. He needs perspective. So get out there and see the world, you hear?
Right. Do you guys need to say anything? Okay. So this is Altissia. Very clearly inspired by Venice. In Italy. It is a boat. City on the water. We've got several tiers of just... Here on the map. We've got several tiers of, like, water that sort of... you can actually zoom out here pretty far. Water that kind of, like, fall down. And then this area here and this area here are actually below sea level. Because we come in on this little sort of aquifer here, and it's on level with the part of the city that we can explore. And that's just really interesting. This is the most Final Fantasy setting in this Final Fantasy game. Basically, the lore says that Leviathan made this area, and so this is sort of like her kingdom or her nest in a way. So this is like the main part of town. This area here is what we can explore on foot, which we'll be going around, and then over here is where Noctis and Luna were supposed to get married, and where Arden and Regis were in their cutscene. And then out here is sort of this area, and then north of here, right here, that's where Engelgard is. So there's a ferry that runs from this northwestern part of the city that goes straight to where Golden Key is. And that's where they were supposed to get their ferry from, but instead they had to go the long way around. This is a beautiful city, even on a rainy day like this. There's some bulletin boards here we can look at. It says here, the fish market in Musquai district overflows with fresh seafood caught in the Arul and Siligan waters. And you've got some flyers here. Most of these are for just Altissia. There's some maps there of the gondolas that you can take. More of the same flyers over here. you'll see that a lot of the symbols in Altissia are sort of like seahorses or, you know, water creatures. But if you look in the upper here, it looks like they've got some like coin stamps, kind of like what you see in Rome. Another map of the city. Another advertisement here. Let's get a better look at this map. This is actually... we would be right here, I believe. And then we're... actually, I'm not quite sure where we are. Oh, we're here, where the red dot is in the bottom right-hand corner. So we can explore this section, these three here, and then this road up here. And then we can kind of go here. I actually don't know if we can get into this area. But we can certainly see it via gondolas. And then the stadium is up there. Here we go. The city offers a wealth of dining options. Many restaurants serve fresh seafood straight from the port, pairing it with their own unique methods and seasoning. Try a few places and find your favorite. So more advertisements and stuff like that. There's a lot of flowers in this area as well. These, I believe, are oh, I had the name for these flowers here. Poppies. These are morning. These ones that are hanging down here. And then those are, yeah. So there's a lot of flowers, but I can't remember the name of it right now. Altissia Tour, exploring the walls of water. This one-day gondola tour takes in the major attractions of Altissia. It includes a stop at the Arena Galvanio, where you can try your hand at Tomostro. Same-day reservations accepted. Totomostro is a coliseum where you can make money and bet on monsters.
What's next? Immigration?
What do you mean? There's still more?
Yep, there's still more. Can't just enter another country and not, you know, announce yourself. There's no fishing here! Ignis, I'm ready to leave! I'm kidding. There are some fishing spots. You see here these gondolas. We'll get closer looks at them later, but they have sort of little dragon heads at the top. And they're that's supposed to be sort of like a representation of Leviathan. Per a lore thing we'll find here in a bit. We kind of got this boat dock, this nice little area. And let's go ahead and go through here. Got a guy getting directions from a little kid. Some guards. I don't know if they'll let me get...
We're processing a vessel here. Please, use the other counter.
Oh, that one there?
Yeah. So this is the Altissia guards. I'm not sure what their uniform is based off. Going through immigration here, there's actually two options seen. I'm going to show you Ignis's, because I think Ignis's is hilarious. And then I'm going to reload a save, and then I will show you Sid. So here is, because I'm in a recording and not just streaming, so I can splice that in pretty easily.
Sir, what is the purpose of your visit?
Purpose,
We can ask Ignis or leave it to Sid. Or I will ask Ignis.
Ignis, a little help?
Utterly hopeless. We are scholars of the culinary arts, and we've come to study the renowned cuisine of your fair nation.
Is that so? I wish you an enlightening stay.
Another one you owe me.
He looks so smug about it, I love it. Let me show you Sid's option.
Sir, what is the purpose of your visit? Purpose, Sid, it's all yours.
Hey, didn't we just... Well, we're here to visit a joint. Maga is the name, yeah.
Never heard of it. Unless you're referring to the alternate entry program. In which case, you may pay the levy directly to me. This amount should suffice.
Oh, what a racket. This is your trip. You cough up the cash.
So yeah, that's Sid's option. He literally just bribes his way through. I appreciate Sid. Oh, there's a poster for Toto Mostoro. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Huh.
It's one of those words that I've only read before. Wait.
How about the cafe in the brochure?
Okay, I'm gonna go here. Sid has dialogue. Why is he walking so weirdly?
You want to check Wescom's place out?
Yeah, let's all go to Mago.
Perhaps we'll even make it in time for tea.
And we'd better start looking now.
Now I see why people flock from far and wide to the walls of water.
The NPCs
for the guy from the
are going to be talking
An
forever.
estranged friend of the king.
Noct, you ever meet him?
Nope.
Any ideas for accommodation?
You're not staying at a hotel?
Fancy rooms were never my style.
Need food?
Managed to stay fed all these years. Not gonna starve to death now. And old Wes will see that I don't go thirsty either. What? Already done your business? Don't you have better things to do?
Let's take a look inside.
What? Already done your business?
I love how grumpy Sid is. Also,
So glad that Lady Luna's safe.
he's
I could cry. Yeah.
short. I never realized how short Sid is. The NPCs will have a lot of dialogue. We're gonna go ahead and, if we look on the map, this area is sort of surrounded by golden gondolas is really where we can walk. So I'm gonna walk around each of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish islands, and then we can head up this way, and then there's a big plaza here with some fun stuff to do, and then I can show you guys the stadium real quick, and I think that's what we'll be doing.
What about it?
There's some lore stuff to find around. What
She doesn't rub shoulders with the Empire by choice. Everybody knows she wants independence.
Maybe she can ally herself with the prince now that he's come back to life.
Wait, is that why she went to Mago?
They're talking about Altissia's later.
Insomnia too.
The Laville, conveniently located near a gondola stop. Our hotel is the perfect base for exploring Altissia. Luxuriate in the comfort of our spacious and well-appointed suite.
You don't think the prince is here, do you?
The gondolas of Altissia run along the city's many waterways, with stops located near major attractions, such as Listo Park and Arena Galviano. They're a great choice for tourists. Plus, the elevated waterways offer spectacular views of the city that should not be missed. One thing I would like to say about the NBC dialogue, they were like, oh my god, you don't think Noctis is here, do you? Noctis never really had a public face in Insomnia. So the majority of the population don't recognize him. Both of the main people who have recognized him have either been Arden, who of course would know what Noctis looks like, and reporters who would be part of like the people to kind of like know that kind of stuff. Say it with flowers. Include a card to make sure they get the message. We've got a little flower shop here. I love these assets so much. We've got wine. We've got storefronts. I love this like etched glass they've got going on, and like the aesthetic of this town is just amazing. I love it. Wait, we can't go any further this way. This is the gondola stuff we can stop at. But yeah. There's our boat. Whee! Okay, let's get going.
Shop till you drop.
Everyone out here eating.
Now
The lights
I
are
see
coming
why people
on.
flock from far and wide to the walls of water.
This is the boo-boo-zellas and like horns they sell for the tournament. The Scorched Earth comes to Altissia. Fight cards. Dual horn, saber tooth, annex, and more.
Whoa, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, so they get monsters and animals to fight to the death, which was a huge custom in Rome. There's a lot of like Latin and
They're
Roman.
extending the exhibit for Lady Lunafreya's wedding dress.
The Vivian Westwood? But wasn't that a memorial for her passing?
Well, now it's a memorial for her safe return. Let's go see it while we still can.
Oh, could that be the dress we read about in the papers?
Doubtless. The designer's name is the same.
Want to check it out?
That depends on the groom. Might still be a sore spot. What with his wedding getting called off?
Who says we can't call it back on? It can still happen.
True enough. Let's keep an eye out for it.
And so now I get a little quest to go see the Vivian Westwood that they actually commissioned from Vivian Westwood, who is one of the 21st century's like most famous designers, especially for dresses and stuff. Here's some more looks at the gondolas. Got some holes here. Got this nice little bridge here. We've got some shops here.
I'm so glad that Lady Luna's safe.
Hello, boys. Feel free to browse at your leisure.
Accessories?
Stop by again sometime.
If we win at the arena, let's grab drinks to celebrate.
Delicious food, spectacular view. All I need to make this perfect is a lovely lady.
Any ideas for accommodation?
I could walk around the city for hours. Look at the design on these columns. I love it.
What would you like?
This is one of the fountains you can see in different places in this area. It's got little seahorses, which are supposed to represent a Leviathan as well. The ball's down there. And then around here we have a little shrine with a more human depiction of Leviathan. Now, in the image for the prophecy, all the astrals appear in a human form. And Leviathan's human form in that picture kind of looks like a little mermaid. Not the Little Mermaid, but a merfolk sort of creature. And apparently she takes a whole bunch of different shapes. There's a lore book here we'll read in a moment about it. But all of the statues and stuff are an homage to her, because this is considered once more her city. So here in this area we can go back up. There's this huge canal with a bridge that runs.
It's nice to not have to kill anything.
Why? Claudia, shut him up for me, please. This huge canal that just runs across here. We're gonna keep going this way. Check every nook and corner. That was the bridge we were on earlier. We're kind of making a big circle here. So if you stand here, you see where the quest marker is. Above it is the Vivian Westwood. If I actually go into taking a photo, there it is. There is the wedding dress, and then that is the quest to visit Margaret. So it's like they're right on top of each other. The first time whenever I did this on stream, I actually spent forever just trying to find the Vivian Westwood because I could not find it. I had to look up where it was and how to get to it. Some gentlemen here. So this here leads back to the docks where we just were. But then this here has a very nice fountain. And gelato! They have wine-flavored gelato. Sounds delicious. And of course, fishing. What's my gear at? Give me this one. That sound was on such a delay. I'm gonna pop up. Well, this is a big boy. Not too big though. I don't think this is a... There is a special fish you can kind of catch in one of these areas. I don't remember where it is exactly. Whippy. So this would be a large bass, I think.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah. Lucian sea bass.
Massive! Look at the size of that thing.
Thank you. Like, there's a whole other area of the city over there. And then all going off into the distance. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a sitting area kind of over here. If I recall, there's an item. Yeah, over here. Once again, confirmation that Noctis just picks up trash. He's a klepto. This is a nice little corner over here right by the harbor docks. Where you can go fishing. Let's go ahead and head over to this next area over here.
Wow, this place is so romantic.
Then you get to enjoy it with us.
All three of us.
You are a lucky man.
I could eat a horse.
This game knew exactly what it was doing with this dialogue. So we got a personal boat here. someone in this apartment complex probably uses to get around. That over there is Mago. So you'll notice there's no bridge to get over there. So like if you just follow the quest marker, you'll end up on this dock. And then this part's a dead end. So you have to use a gondola to get to Mago. Sort of like a underground club.
I'm starved. What do you feel like?
The entire city's built like a maze.
Take care not to get lost.
I'm not too lost. This is just the third time I've had to walk through all of this. See, there's Mago again, and the Vivian Westwood is right above it. With this nice little corner here, with a rare coin. Hee 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 hee. So we've covered these two areas and this island. Now we're gonna go over into this one right here. By crossing over this bridge. This bridge looks across. Those are the two other bridges we've crossed there. That first, second, third. This is our fourth bridge cross. And this kind of like looks over that big canal. But then it opens up underneath here, and there's a plaza above.
Gondola! Care for a ride?
Prompto's voice actor actually is the same voice actor for the people doing the gondolas. Then you have this nice little sitting area here. And then you have a fishing spot with a high potion.
It's
Watch
show
out.
time.
Oh, I had just picked him up. There he is. Looks like another bass, maybe? No, this is something else. Yeah, it's smaller.
Noct, you can show a bit of emotion, you know?
Siligan sea bass, so it is a bass. So that means that the water in these channels is salt, which makes sense given that Venice has salt channels as well. Because it's all on the ocean. There's a second fishing spot. And then we can walk around this way. It's a little hard to get into that fishing spot. I'm going to stay on the ground level without going up the stairs. But we're going to have some NPCs tell us to go up the stairs to see the dress.
So, someone caught the secretary at Mago again.
She and the barkeep sure are friendly.
There's gotta be something going on.
Yeah, so the secretary is kind of like the prime minister. She's the leader of Altissia.
Made it. Now let's hurry over to the arena.
Altissia is actually the only sort of country that doesn't have, and yes, that doesn't have like a one of these gelato things you can read.
The Vivian Westwood store
monarchy.
should be up these stairs. It's farther than I thought.
Seems everyone is making for the shop.
Let's take a look inside.
So this here is the second level, and then there's a third level above this. That goes to the Vivian West. So, just, you know, picking up needles off the ground.
They spared no expense on the dress. I'm glad I caught it when I did. If the prince is still alive, they should go ahead with the wedding. Yeah, they just need him to show up. Doesn't he know it's rude to keep a lady waiting?
The people have spoken.
Good to know the prince isn't completely forgotten.
Oh, the dress is so beautiful. I want mine to be like that.
And it shall be, my love, as surely as I am your Prince Noctis. Looks like the prince has a following as well.
Not bad. For a symbol of the peace.
And then here is the dress itself.
One hell of a crowd.
And that's the dress. My word.
Everyone looks so happy. And it's all because of this one dress.
Yeah.
Real glad for you that Lady Luna Freya's safe and sound.
Yeah.
Well, that settles it. You gotta make it happen. Become a symbol of the peace. After we tie up all the loose ends, let's think about the ceremony.
A fine idea.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
In some cultures, it's actually really bad luck for the groom to see the wedding dress before the day of the wedding. This is interesting. There's some Sailor Blossoms there. I think it's a lovely dress. Hurry Poyo, one of my best friends, has major issues with the dress. Mostly the bust shape, how uneven it is. And then also sort of the simplicity of it. But I think it's interesting. I don't think it's a bad wedding dress myself. I just know if I don't comment on that, she's gonna make a comment about it.
Well, I want to get me a glass of this.
Then why don't you?
Yeah, let's hit up Margot later.
Yeah. Confirmation that Gladio does in fact drink wine. Ingeno Street, that's the name of this sort of street we're on here. So we were just down there. There's that private boat I was talking about. And you have all of this beautiful, beautiful city. So if we look on the map here, we've gone here, 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 and here is where we crossed over to here. And then we can continue down this road for a good ways. So that's what we'll do now. This is the main sort of street in this part of Altissia, and it has several important buildings on it.
See that over there?
What about it?
Why do you have to sound so aggressive sometimes? Oh, gelato! We recommend gelato made with fine wine from Valdoria, not for children or lightweights. Try our other sophisticated gelato flavors, and for the faint of heart, fear not. We have enough flavors to please the pickiest of palates.
Flavor of the day is...
I need some of this, like, white with orange peel. Oh, that has cinnamon in the back there. I like cinnamon. Ooh, cinnamon flavor. there's the fishing spot we were just looking at. And then that is kind of the stair we were at. And then there's another road that keeps going that way. And then this here is a very important house. This is where the secretary everyone is talking about living. The anchors are sort of
what's up for a bite?
Leviathan sort of theme that continues throughout Altissia. I guess because they're mostly a sailing continent. But this is based off of where it's not, I don't know if it's based off anything, but this is where their sort of prime minister or their president. The towering Arena Galviano dominates the city center, and the convenient gondola service stops right in front of the Colosseum. Try your hand at Toto Monstro by picking the winners in epic monster versus monster clashes. But remember to purchase Galviano medals before you play. A statue of the Tide Mother depicted with a long horn bristling from the body of a fish. According to custom, you can write a wish on a paper bird and throw it at the statue. If your wish bird flies into the sea goddess's mouth, your wish will come true. We'll see that here in a second. Here we sort of have a little sort of wine garden. There's a jazz band here. Our chef recommends tartine al caviale for those intimate conversations, for those moments with that special someone. Reserve one of our private booths.
Bit steep for sweets. Could go for a taste, though.
Yeah. Ignis apparently really likes sweets. Almost all of his favorite foods are like desserts. There's... How am I supposed to officially get over that way? Yeah, so this is sort of like a little romantic venue. They've got a place over here with junk on the floor we can pick up. A maiden's kiss. Ooh, fried shrimp. That sounds delicious. They've got different trash cans. Interesting. Oh. There's a dialogue here.
We made it. Now let's hurry over to the arena.
Right here. Altissia, capital city of the Accordio Protectorate, a league of towns located on an island south of the Lucian continent. Although technically under imperial control, the city is afforded considerable autonomy, enjoying political, economic, and religious freedom. Legend has it Leviathan sank beneath the Saluna Cascade and entered into a deep slumber after the War of the Astrals. For that reason, the sea goddess has come to be revered as the tutelary deity of the town. The Tide Mother's followers believe she takes many forms, fluid like the waves she controls, and have erected a number of statues in her various images.
His arm's so cool. I mean, not like I actually want one of my own or anything.
No, dude, I totally feel the same way. They say that thing's got, like, superpowers.
The Empire makes some sick stuff.
Yeah. There's an advertisement for the arena. So here you see these sort of like four like house symbols that they're associated with all of the Toto Mostro stuff. So there's like four particular families involved in like having that.
It's nice to not have to kill anything.
Prompto, I'm gonna ask Gladio to kill you. If you keep saying that. Can I jump down there? Oh! Oh, I did not expect that to work. I can jump off things. Okay. Good to know. There's a guard here. What are you guarding? Oh! These are more of those containers I've mentioned every now and then that hold raw elemental magic. So clearly people are harvesting the same elemental energy that Noctis does. Now I don't think they can like absorb it in the same way Noctis can. But it clearly is a thing. There's a stairway up there. Are there secrets down this way? Secret? Nope. No secret. This goes like right underneath where the secretary's house is. Is this where? Yeah. That's a haunted painting. We have a quest for that later. So that's where that is. It's right underneath this alleyway here. Yeah, this is the guard here. Over there is the dress. And then this is the main entrance to the secretary's house here. And this is the garden we were in earlier. Let's see. Let's stick to the right as we come down here. There's another restaurant that I found that I can eat a horse. Still not quite sure how to find. Where are we on the map? Yeah. So we're about to go into this island here. And then this is where our hotel is.
Million Gill question. What are we eating?
Like that water falling off the roof there. Is there anything down this way? Don't mind me just running by all these apartment houses. There's no way to get through there. Once again, this place is built like a maze.
Let's grab a bite.
Yeah, so here's a little sort of what the view through these archways is like. It's a very beautiful city.
Do you see that, Noct?
What is it?
What are you looking at, Ignis? Oh, there is a statue. So this has a similar face to the smaller statue we were looking at earlier. All of the statues of Leviathan have the same face whenever they're in human form. A goddess as merciful as the sea is wide, may Leviathan long protect this land. Peace be unto the province of Accordio. Ideolus Aldercat, Emperor of Niflheim.
Peace be unto the province.
So that's actually commissioned by Emperor Aldercat, who, of course, is the leader of the Niflheim army. A stairway here. This is one thing I love about Final Fantasy 15, is that they're not afraid to put, like, they're not afraid to dirty the city up in one way or another. You know? They're not afraid to have it be squeaky clean. Here's a shop merchant.
Need weapons? You've come to the right place. Come back whenever you need supplies.
Looks like she's a hunter supplier of some kind. Oh, she actually has stuff on her ship. Here. I think we're gonna look... Yeah. There's like swords and stuff sticking out of everything. Does she just sell stuff directly out of her ship? Look, you could be on a boat and step directly into your house from there. Oh god, my camera jolted. There's an item. Spirit ZX1. And a lure! Altar of the Tide Mother. Ancient religious structure jutting out into the Saluna Cascade. The government has apparently taken a vested interest in safeguarding the shrine, forbidding all unauthorized access. While the shrine is now widely known as a place for showing reverence for the sea goddess Leviathan, its history is shrouded in mystery. The ballard-like poles posted around the altar suggest this spot might have once been used for mooring boats. Others postulate it may have been an astronomical observation point from which seafarers studied the stars to strengthen their celestial navigation. So a lot of the events that are about to happen, plot-wise, are going to be happening at that location. Sort of... The, Altar of the Tide Mother. This is a nice little dead end. We came from down these steps. What's out this way? Gondolas? More gondolas.
We made it. Now let's hurry over to the arena.
Are we staying here? Just so you know, I'm cool with camping.
That is like, why do we need to pay for a hotel? We have sleeping bags. We can just sleep on the streets.
How are you today?
This is a shop here. There is a cactuar sculpture, and she ironed chef recipes here. For Talcott and Agnes. Look at them. See, this is one of the things that makes me think that, like, the potions and stuff are not just, like, sodas and stuff. It's like, look at the shape of those soda containers. It's so inconvenient. Also, I like the idea that she's like, yeah, here's a potion. And, like, it's the crab and fish crackers. Or something that's like, that's what we drink or have. Hello, sir? Is there something I can help you with?
Caw, kids, it's Kenny Crow. Come on down to the Crow's Nest for... Designer Vivian Westwood is saying yes to the dress once again. In celebration of Lady Luna Freya's return, the boutique will maintain its exhibition of her bridal gown. Originally, the shop displayed the dress in memory of the signing ceremony tragedy at the Citadel. However, the exhibit has been extended indefinitely thanks to unprecedented worldwide popular demand. Devotees gathering from far and wide.
It's your vacation.
Altissian officials are hard at work on reopening the altar of the slumbering sea goddess. Access to the area around the shrine is currently restricted to government personnel only. The Piazza Urail will also be closed to the public ahead of Lady Luna Freya's address. Officials will be sealing off the plaza to secure the area and ensure the safety of all in attendance. Meldacio Hunter HQ would like to...
Caw, kids, it's...
Meldacio Hunter HQ. We are Exonerous.
Niflheim's military has mobilized an enormous inbound fleet, preparing a number of Imperial dreadnoughts for departure. Chancellor Izunia and High Commander Flore recently met with First Secretary Claustra in Altissia, but there is no clear indication of any ties between the talks and the deployment. Lady Luna Freya will deliver her address as scheduled.
Yeah, so the Niflheim are already bringing their army in. to try and kill Leviathan.
You dream of driving the open road. It's your vacation.
Meldacio Hunter H. We are
And part of why there's a radio here is because the hotel is right here. And look, there's a visitor here in the LaVille. I'm not going to get too close because otherwise it will trigger a scene. But it's Gentiana.
Spectacular view.
She is waiting for us.
Is a lovely lady.
Well, you're stuck with me.
She's going to give us Umbra and tell us about Umbra's super secret hidden power.
You see that?
What about it?
Here?
Splendid. How about a ridola on the gondola?
Sure. What part have we not been to yet? We've been... Let's go here. It's like... Yeah. There's Gladio, there's Ignis, and all the way around me is Prompto.
Let's head back to our room.
I think that might be where we're going. Yeah, we're making a white turn here.
Fantastic. Call when you need a ride back.
Yeah. This is a restaurant here. That is not Mago where we need to go. You'll notice here that there are pinball machines here. There's special prizes for these pinball machines specifically. I forget exactly what item it is, but one of them is used for like grinding stuff. So like if you need to grind items, a lot of people will come here specifically for those machines. And then we have a cafe that we cannot eat at. This place is not up to Ignis's standards, I guess, but oh, it looks so delicious. Ignis, can we please order food? Please. He won't let me eat here. Yeah, but a lot of these assets we see at the Kenny Crows. And then of course you see
so
this
stylish. We're stuck in travel black.
Why not try wearing your official Lucian battle gear with pride?
You might even become a real trendsetter around here.
He says with as he's wearing no shirt. But yeah, that's the thing is that Imperial colors are white and red. The Altissian colors sort of seem to be like, I don't know really if there's an official flag, but the one for Tenebrae seems to be blue. Lucian is black and gold. So like, yeah, being goth is another way to say you're Lucian. Now who is this shady guy? Also wearing a fedora. Also looking really shady. He's an NPC. That's really funny.
Greetings. You are not from here. Alessio's my name. Coin collecting's my game. Oracle Ascension coins specifically. Have you any? If you're willing to part with some, I'll gladly trade you a token of equal value.
Yep. See, if you've saved up your Oracle Ascension coins, I've got 28 of them. You can get all sorts of things. Which are mostly like items and stuff like that. Magic, remarkably. The ribbon's actually really good. Protects the wearer for almost all status ailments. Yeah. I'm actually not interested in trading any of my Oracle
Bring some
coins
more
out.
coins and I'll have something special in store for you.
But long story short, don't use your Oracle coins for anything. Hold them for this guy in Altissia. And he's got some really high-grade items to trade for them. How do you get to this from the street level? I forget. What are these NPCs doing? Oh, the kid has to go to the restroom and they don't know where a public... Oh, poor guy. Poor kid. You could just come back here and pee on a bush. No one would judge you. What in the world is this back alley? Yeah, like right here. Go around the corner.
Huh.
And just go pee in a bush. You're a little boy, you can do it. What's up the stairway here?
It's nice to not have to kill anything.
Is this where that jazz cafe was? Yeah. The jazz cafe goes through the white archways here. Down these steps. Man, that's not much of a balcony, is it? Altissia Street. This entire street is literally just a stairway. How is anyone with, like, knee issues or back issues or someone who's in a wheelchair, how are they supposed to get around this city? Like, once again. Ooh, that's a lot of boxes. These look like some storefronts here.
Rather sultry.
Yeah.
Over here is a really interesting statue. Once again, of Leviathan. So instead of holding an anchor, she's got this, like, I want to say, like, lantern and, like, a scepter almost. I don't know what they're supposed to be representative of, but she has wings as well. I think she had wings in the last statue. Well, it looks like you can walk up to that statue. That's interesting. She also has her toes out. Trash! Haha! You guys are out here selling your wares, and I'm sitting here picking up trash and enchanting it like the king I am. Up here is the plaza that is somewhat a central focus point. Oh, you've got these two guys arguing and their kid is watching. I'm stuck on someone. Prompto.
Hey, Noct!
Yeah?
There's supposed to be a scenic spot nearby. All the locals recommended. Want to check it out? Take some snaps?
Why do I have a not now versus a no way? Yeah, let's do it.
Well, if it comes recommended, sure.
Yeah! This is what a road trip's all about.
Let's take a look inside.
Yeah, so it looks over this.
Lovely at twilight.
Yeah, but there's something lonely about it too.
So someone caught the secretary at Mago again.
She and the barkeep sure are friendly.
Let's go up here.
Going on.
See if we can get this picture before it's too dark.
Take a shot from here.
Good call. Now it's picture time. Ready or not?
Oh, they're doing the 15 thing again. Also, the trend continues of having someone be completely covered up in the group photo. Yes, for the collection. This is a fun statue. I didn't know what it was for the longest time. It's a narwhal.
You see this, Noct?
What about it?
It's a narwhal, so it's another depiction of Leviathan. Write a wish on the paper bird. Throw the wish bird towards the mouth of the Tide Mother. If the wish bird flies into the sea goddess's mouth, she will grant
Making
your
wishes?
wish.
Throwing stuff? Count me in.
Yeah. Ignis, get out of my way. This is the guy who sells the bird.
What do you think they're doing, Noct?
They're launching wishing birds. Would you boys like to give it a try?
Wishing birds?
They're an old Altisian tradition. You write your wish on a paper bird, and you throw it at the statue. If it lands in the mouth, your wish will come true.
I don't think it's an Altisian tradition. I think it's just something they get tourists to do for fun. I think he writes on there.
Yeah.
So Noctis actually manages to get that, but I've never been able to get that angle on camera. I can no longer move my... Oh! I can never get that, like, angle on camera. They should have him, like, stand further back here. But apparently he gets a bird in. So I wonder what he wished for. Probably no more vegetables.
How about the cafe in the brochure?
There is also from here you can actually buy the
We meet again.
the horns and stuff for the arena. They're quite expensive. And you can also get on this gondola, and this takes you straight to the arena.
Care to take a cruise?
Like, this one just specifically takes you to the arena. Like, there's another statue of Leviathan over there. More views of the city. It's the cafe, jazz sort of cafe down there. I don't know how they're supposed to, like, evacuate this arena in case of emergencies. If the main way to get into the arena is through a single channel gondola.
Oh, you can get a pretty good view from here.
Oh, when's the next bout gonna start?
This instrument we got, what is it?
Gridantas, I believe they're called.
No, they're called vuvuzelas.
Really?
Oh, hey, don't blow it here.
A lot louder than I thought.
It's about to start.
I don't know why they're called vuvuzelas. I've just heard them referred to as such. They're like noisemakers. Yeah, so basically you wager currency. And then they can be exchanged. So you need to buy metals. So if I buy like 500 metals, right? And I want to wager. So we have obelisks and Gillhorns. Gillhorns have lesser odds. So we earn more money if we bet on them. So if I bet like 100 on them and then begin match. Yeah. Then the animals fight each other. And then I can use like my different horns in order to do different things. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to use the horn.
Now, Noct.
Oh yeah, the Horn of Fortitude kind of heals it just a little bit. Can I not just use it all the time? Yeah. So we lost there, which makes sense because the giant scorpion had better odds. But we get a better payout if we bet on the lesser.
So much for that.
Yeah. Yeah, so on the different horns you can buy do different things. And then you can actually get some really cool stuff for things here. There's actually better fishing equipment here. And stuff like that. But of course you could just, get like a whole bunch of medals and then I could do like 100,000 medals, which would get me, just transfer money into stuff. There are different teams and stuff you can do. So once again, we have the same guy. The brass neck, and then the crab has the lesser amount of odds. The brass necks have good odds. Let's bet 100 on them. And then this will be the last one I do.
Now's your chance.
Yeah. So this is pretty fun. It's really interesting, like culture-wise, that
blow that thing good.
And like a modern day setting. Prompto, what did you just say? Oh Lord. Yeah, so we win.